So hi children, so today we are going to discuss about the first chapter, numbers in mathematics. So in the previous class, that is in third class, we have already dealt with 3-digit numbers. So we are already dealt with 3-digit numbers. That means how to write the number names of 3-digit numbers and how to write the expanded notation for 3-digit numbers and 4-digit numbers. So once let us remember how to write the number names for 3-digit numbers and 4-digit numbers. So let us take a 4-digit number and let us see how to write the expanded notation for the 4-digit number. So in ready and steady. So in ready and steady part, so let us take a small problem of a 4-digit number and how to write the expanded notation for the 4-digit number. So let us take an example of a 4-digit number. So this is a 4-digit number, and how to write the expanded notation for this 4-digit number. So for expanded notation, so the expanded notation is nothing but the sum of place values of each digit. So now write the place value chart for Indian system of numeration. So this is 6, 3, 2, 1. So here 1 is in ones place, and 2 is in tens place, and 3 is in thousands place, and 6 is in 10,000s place. So this is the place value chart. So first we have to write the place value chart and insert the digits in the place value chart. So 1 is in ones place, 2 is in tens place, 3 is in thousands, 2 is in hundreds place, and 6 is in thousands place. So now we have to write the expanded notation. How to write the expanded notation? So expanded notation or expanded form. So in expanded notation, we have to multiply the each digit with its place. So now take a digit 6 and multiply the digit 6 with 1000. So the 6 is in thousands place, so multiply the digit with 1000 and put the symbol plus. Now again go to the next digit. So the next digit is 3 and 3 is in hundreds place. So multiply 3 with 100. So the next digit is 3 and the digit 3 is multiplied with 100. Now again put the symbol plus. Now go to the next digit 2. The digit 2 is in tens place. So multiply the digit 2 with 10. So the digit is 2. It is in tens place. So multiply the digit 2 with 10. Now again put the symbol plus. So go to the last digit is 1 and digit 1 is in ones place. So multiply the digit 1 with 1. So the last digit is 1 and this 1 is in ones place. So multiply the digit with 1. So this is the expanded notation. This notation is called expanded notation. So each digit is multiplied with its place. So the 6 is in thousands place. So 6 is multiplied with 1000. And 3 is in hundreds place. So 3 is multiplied with 100. So 2 is in tens place. So 2 is multiplied with 10. And 1 is in ones place. So 1 is multiplied with 1. So each digit digit is multiplied with its place, and we have to put a symbol plus. This notation is called expanded notation, and if we multiplied the values, we get 6 into 1000, 6000. So simply we have to remove 1 and place the 3 zeros after the digit. So 6000 plus 3 into 100, 300. So place the 2 digits after the 3. So plus 2 into 10, 20, plus 1 into 1, 1. So this is the expanded notation which we have already learnt in 3rd class. So this is the way of writing expanded notation for 4-digit numbers. So now in 4th class we will learn about 5-digit numbers and 6-digit numbers. So, and how to write the expanded notation and how to write the number names for 5-digit numbers and 6-digit numbers. Okay. So this is the ready and steady part. So the ready and steady part is completed. Now go to our class. We will enter into our 4th class part. So in our 4th class, we will deal with 5-digit numbers and 6-digit numbers. So in present class, that is in 4th class, we will deal with 5-digit numbers and 6-digit numbers. So for 5-digit numbers and 6-digit numbers, we will learn how to write the number names and how to write the expanded notation and how to write the place values and face values for each digit in the number. So now, what is the maximum, what is the largest 5-digit number? So the largest 5-digit number. So the largest 5-digit number is, simply we can understand that the number should contains 5 digits and that number should be largest. So that's why we have to simply write 5 nines. 9, 9, 9, 9, 9. So 9 is written 5 times. So this is nothing but the largest 5-digit number. So this number becomes largest 5-digit number and it can be read as 99,999. And what is the smallest 5-digit number? So smallest 5-digit number. So smallest 5-digit number can be obtained simply by writing 1 in the place of first 9 and write the zeros in the places of remaining 9s. So this is the number smallest 5-digit number. So simply we have to write 1 in the place of first 9 and put zeros in the remaining places of 9s. Then we will get the smallest 5-digit number and it can be read as 10,000. So this is 10,000. So in 10,000 we have 4 zeros. So 10,000 contains 4 zeros and it is the smallest 5-digit number. Next, largest 6-digit number. So what is the largest 6-digit number? So simply we can write as largest 6-digit number as 6 nines. So 9 should be written as 6 times. 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9. So we have written 9 as 6 times. This number becomes the largest 6-digit number and it can be read as 9,99,999. And what is the smallest 6-digit number? Smallest 6-digit number. So simply we can write the smallest 6-digit number from the largest 6-digit number. So in largest 6-digit number, write 1 in the place of first 9 and write zeros in the places of remaining 9s. So simply we can write the smallest numbers from the largest numbers and replace the first 9 with 1 and replace the remaining 9s with zeros. So the first 9 is replaced by 1 and remaining 5 9s are replaced by 5 zeros. Then we will get smallest 6-digit number and it can be read as 1 lakh. So it can be read as 1 lakh. So the smallest 5-digit number is 10,000 and smallest 6-digit number is 1 lakh. So 10,000 contains 4 zeros and 1 lakh contains 5 zeros. So these are the 5-digit numbers and 6-digit numbers. So this part is completed. We will learn how to show the numbers on abacus. So numbers on abacus. So how to represent the numbers on abacus. So what is abacus? So what is abacus? So abacus is a device by using we can represent any number by using abacus. So abacus contains rods or sticks and each rod represents each place and the digit in the place can be represented with the help of beads. So with the help of sticks and beads in the abacus we can represent any number. So let us see how to show the numbers on abacus. So let us take a 5-digit number, that is 10,000. So this is a 5-digit number 10,000. So how to represent 10,000 on abacus? So 10,000 contains or 10,000 can be written as like this. So this is 10,000. 10,000 contains 4 zeros. Now we have to represent 10,000 on abacus. So in 10,000 there are 5 places. So that's why in abacus we have to take 5 sticks. So this is first stick and second stick and third stick, fourth stick and fifth stick. So each stick represents places. So this is ones place, this stick represents ones place and this stick represents tens place, this stick represents hundreds place and this stick represents thousands place and this stick represents 10,000s place. So in this way each stick in the abacus represents places and each digit in the place can be represented by using beads. So in 10,000, so this is 10,000. So this is 10,000 and this 0 is in ones place and this 0 is in tens place and this 0 is in hundreds place and this 0 is in thousands place and this 1 is in 10,000s place. So this is the place value chart. So first we have to write the place value chart for the given number and insert the digits in the place value chart. Now we have to represent beads on every stick. So in ones place the digit is 0, that means this stick does not contains any beads, 0 beads. Next go to the second stick, that is the tens place. In tens place also the digit is 0, that means the second stick does not contains any beads. So we should not place any beads in tens place because in tens place the digit is 0. Now go to the third stick. The third stick represents hundreds place, but in hundreds place the digit is 0. That's why we should not any bead in hundreds place also. Now go to the fourth stick. The fourth stick represents thousands place. So in thousands place the digit is 0. So we should not place any beads on the thousands stick. Now go to the fifth stick. The fifth stick represents 10,000s place. Here in 10,000s place the digit is 1. So that's why we should take one bead on 10,000s place. So this is the representation of 10,000 on abacus. So the abacus contains sticks or rods. So each stick represents places and the number of beads represents the digits in the number. So in 10,000, so the 10,000 place contains one digit. So the 10,000 rod contains one bead. So we should place only one digit in 10,000 place, and the remaining rods does not contains any beads because the remaining places have zeros in their digits. So this is the representation of numbers on abacus. Now let us take another example. So another example, take a 6-digit number that is like this. So this is a 6-digit number. So how to represent this number on the abacus? So there are 6 digits. Now take a abacus. So on abacus take 6 sticks. So this is first stick and second stick, third stick, fourth stick and fifth stick, and this is sixth stick. So the first stick represents ones place, second stick represents tens place, the third stick represents hundreds place, and fourth stick represents thousands place, and fifth stick represents 10,000s place, and sixth stick represents lakhs. So now write the place value chart. So the given 6-digit number is 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2. That means 6,23,452. So now write the place value chart. 2 is in ones place, 5 is in tens place, 4 is in hundreds place, 3 is in thousands place, 2 is in 10,000s place, 6 is in lakhs place. So this is the place value chart. So write the given number in the place value chart like this. So now insert the beads according to this place value chart. So in ones place the digit is 2. So the first stick contains 2 beads. So draw the 2 beads on the first stick. Next, the second stick represents tens place. In tens place the digit is 5. That's why we should draw 5 beads on tens place stick. So draw 5 beads on tens place stick. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like this. Next, the third stick represents hundreds place. In hundreds place the digit is 4. So that's why we have to draw 4 beads on hundreds place stick. So this is hundreds place stick. In hundreds place the digit is 4. So that's why we have to draw 4 beads. 1, 2, 3, 4 like this. Next, the fourth stick represents thousands place. In thousands place the digit is 3. That's why we have to draw 3 beads on thousands stick. So this is the thousands stick. We have to draw 3 beads. 1, 2, 3. Next, The fifth stick represents 10,000's place. In 10,000, the digit is 2. That's why we have to draw 2 beads on 10,000's stick. So this fifth stick is 10,000 stick. We have to draw 2 beads. Next, the last stick is, that is the sixth stick represents lakhs place. In lakhs place, the digit is 6. That's why we have to draw 6 beads on lakhs place stick. So this is lakhs place stick. We have to draw 6 beads on the lakhs place stick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is the representation of numbers on abacus. So by using abacus, we can represent any number. So in abacus, there will be sticks. Each stick represents places, and the number of digits represents the digit in the number. So this is the representation of numbers on abacus. So the representation of numbers on abacus part is completed. Go to the exercise 1.1. So write the numbers for each abacus. Here they have given 2 abacuses. So we have to write the numbers for each abacus. So the first problem, see the first problem. So this is abacus, and this abacus contains 5 sticks. That is, the first stick is represents 1's place, second stick represents 10's place, third stick represents 100's place, fourth stick represents 1000's place, fifth stick represents 10,000's place. So the 1's place stick contains 1 bead, and 10's place stick contains 6 beads, and 100's place stick contains 3 beads, and 1000's place stick contains 5 beads, and 10,000's place bead contain 2 beads. So just we have to simply write the number of beads contained in each stick at the bottom of the stick. Then we will get the number. So simply write the number of beads contained on each stick just at its bottom. So the first stick contains 1 bead. So just simply write 1 at its bottom. And the second stick contains 6 beads. So just simply write the 6 at its bottom. And the third stick contains 3 beads. So just write 3 at its bottom. And fourth stick contains 5 beads. Just write simply 5 at its bottom. And last fifth stick contains 2 beads. So just write the number 2 at its bottom. So we have got the answer. So the answer is 25,361. So this is the number from this abacus. So next, go to the second problem. So this abacus also contains 5 beads. The first stick contains 1 bead. The second stick contains 5 beads. And the third stick contains 0 beads. No beads, that means 0 beads. And the fourth stick contains 3 beads. And fifth stick contains 6 beads. So in the same way, just like first problem, just write the number of beads at the bottom of each stick. First stick contains 1 bead, so just write 1 at its bottom. And second stick contains 5 beads, so just write 5 at its bottom. And third stick does not contains any beads, that means 0 beads. Third stick contains 0 beads, so just write 0 at its bottom. And fourth stick contains 3 beads, so just write 3 at its bottom. And fifth stick contains 6 beads, so just write the 6 at its bottom. So we have got the answer. The answer is 63,051. So this is the number represented by this abacus. So this is the way of representing numbers from the abacus. So the representation of numbers from abacus part is completed. So children, this is another model on abacus. So in this model, we have to represent the number, this given number on the abacus. That means we have to draw the beads according to the given number. So in the previous problems, we have write the number from the abacus. So in this model, we have to draw the beads from the given number. That means we have to show the number on the abacus. So in the first model, we have write the number from the given abacus. That is, they have given beads on the sticks. So by counting the beads on the sticks, we have written the number. So in this model, they have given the number, we have to draw the beads. So let us see the first problem. So the given number is 20,192. So how to show this number on this abacus? So that means we have to draw the beads on each stick according to the digit in the place. So let us see. So this is the first place stick in first place. In ones place, the digit is 2. So that's why draw 2 beads on the first stick. So next, the digit in the tens place is 9. So we have to draw 9 beads on the stick. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Next, the third stick is in hundreds place. In hundreds place, the digit is 1. So just draw 1 bead on the stick. Next, the fourth stick is represents thousands place. In thousands place, the digit is 0. That means we should not draw any beads on this stick. So the stick does not contains any beads. So leave that bead. We should not draw any beads because the digit is 0. That means there are no beads on this stick. So next, the last fifth stick is 10,000s place. In 10,000s place, the digit is 2. So just draw 2 beads on the stick. So this is the way of representation of beads on the abacus, and this is the representation of the given number on the abacus. Go to the second problem. So this is in the same way, just like the first problem. So we have to represent this number. The given number is 35,486. So the given number is a 5-digit number. That's why the abacus contains 5 sticks. The first stick is ones place. The second stick represents tens place. Third stick represents hundreds place. Fourth stick represents thousands place. And fifth stick represents 10,000s place. So in ones place, the digit is 6. That's why just we have to draw 6 beads on the first stick. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Next, go to the second stick, that is tens place. In tens place, the digit is 8. So just to draw 8 beads on the second stick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So go to the third stick. The third stick represents hundreds place. In hundreds place, the digit is 4. So just to draw 4 beads on this stick. 1, 2, 3, 4. So go to the fourth stick. Fourth stick represents thousands place. In thousands place, the given digit is 5. So just to draw 5 beads on the fourth stick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So go to the last stick. The last stick represents 10,000s place. In 10,000s place, the given digit is 3. So just to draw 3 beads on this stick. So 1, 2, 3. So this is the way of representation of given numbers on the abacus. So according to the given number, we have to draw beads on the sticks. So this is the representation of numbers on abacus. So this part is completed. In this exercise, the next problem is how to write the numbers for the given number names. So how to write the numbers for the given number names. So that is, we have to convert the given number names into numbers. So let us see a problem in this exercise. 26,000 26,000 26,475. 475. So we have to write a number for this number name. So how to write a number for the given number name? So first we have to divide the given number name into periods. So that is 26,000, this is thousands period. Next 475, this is ones period. So this is thousands period and this is ones period. So now draw the place value chart for this system. So in place value chart for Indian number system is so ones and next thousands. So in thousands there are again two places. The first place is thousands and 10,000s. And in ones place there are again three places, that is ones, tens and hundreds. So this is the place value chart. So this is the place value chart for Indian number system. For Indian number system. So first we have to divide the given number name into periods. That is thousands period, that is 26,000, this is thousands period. Next 475, this is ones period. Now draw the place value chart for Indian system of numeration. So this is ones period, this is thousands period. In ones period there are again three places, ones, tens, hundreds. In thousands period there are again three places, 1,000 and 10,000. So now insert these periods into place value chart. So 26,000. So write this into a number. So 26,000. And this is 475. So that is 475. So this is the 26 in thousands period, 475 in ones period. So insert this 26 in thousands period. So 26. And insert this 475 in ones period. So 475. So now this is the answer for the given number name. So the answer for the given number name is 26,475. So this is the number for the given number name. Okay, completed. So children, now the next problem in this exercise is, so how to write the number names for a given number. So in the previous problem we have converted the number name into a number. In this problem we will convert a number into a number name. So we have to write a number name for the given number. So let us see a problem in this section. So the problem is, the first problem is, so this is a number, this is a 5-digit number given in the problem. So we have to write the number name for this 5-digit number. So how to write the number name for the 5-digit number? So first we have to put commas. So before going to put commas, we have to draw a place value chart. So the given number is 61726. This is a 5-digit number. So write the place values, that is write the places ones. So 6 is in ones place, 2 is in tens place, 7 is in hundreds place, and 1 is in thousands place, and 6 is in 10,000s place. So this is the place value chart for the given number. So this is the place value chart. So first we have to write the place value chart for the given number and insert the every digit in the place value chart. So 6 is in ones place, 2 is in tens place, and 7 is in hundreds place, 1 is in thousands place, 6 is in 10,000s place. Next, these two places are together are called, these two places together are called thousands period, and these three places together are called ones period. So the 6 and 1 is called thousands period, 7 to 6, these three places are called ones period. So in thousands period there are two places, in ones place there are three, ones period there are three places. So we have to write, so there is 61 in thousands period. So there is 61 in thousands period. So we have to write 61,000 and 726 in ones period. So we have to write 726. So this is the way of writing number name for a given number. So first we have to draw the place value chart, and by using place value chart we will write the number name. Let us see another problem. So the number is a 5-digit number, 52415. So how to write the number name for this given number? So first we have to draw a place value chart. So 52415. So 5 is in ones place, 1 is in tens place, 4 is in hundreds place, 2 is in thousands place, 5 is in 10,000s place. So this is the place value chart for the given number. So this is the place value chart. Next, this 10,000 and thousands place together called, these two places together called thousands period. So this together called thousands period, and these three places, that is hundreds place, tens place and ones place, these three places together called ones place. So place a comma after three places, 1, 2, 3, we will get a comma. So for every period we will put one comma. For every period we will put one comma here also. So this is ones period. So in ones period there are three places. So ones place, tens place, hundreds place. So put a comma. Next, these two places are called thousands place. We have to put again another comma. So these two places are called thousand period and these three places are called ones period. Now we can write the number name easily by using this place value chart. So first this 52, that is 52 is in thousands period, 415 is ones period. So first write 52,000 because 52 is in thousands period. So 52,000 415 is in ones period. So 415. So 415. So in this way we can write the number name for the given number. So first we have to draw the place value chart, and in place value chart we have to mark periods. So in thousands period there are two places. These two places together called thousands period, and these three places, ones place, tens place, hundreds place, together called ones period. So by using these periods we can write the number name. So 52 thousands 415. So this is the number name for this number. So this is the number name. So this part is completed. Next, So let us see some more fill in the blanks. So the fill in the blanks are, so greatest greatest 5-digit number. And second one is smallest 5-digit number. And third one is 3000 more than 3000 more than 10,000 and 10. And fourth one is 6,000 less than 43,102. And fifth blank is 10,000 more than 12,345. So these are the some fill in the blanks. So how to fill the blanks and how to write the answers in these blanks. So first, see the first blank, greatest 5-digit number. So the greatest number can be obtained by writing nines. If we want 4-digit number, we have to write 4 nines. If we want 3-digit greatest number, we have to write 3 nines. Here you have to write greatest 5-digit number, so that's why we have to write 5 nines. That is 99,999. So this is the greatest 5-digit number. If you want to write greatest 2-digit number, we have to just write 2 nines. If we want to write 3-digit greatest number, we have to write simply 3 nines. If we want to write greatest 4-digit number, we have to just write 4 nines. And here the greatest 5-digit number is, so we have to simply write 5 nines, that is 99,999. This is the greatest 5-digit number. Next, smallest 5-digit number. So we can simply obtain smallest 5-digit number from greatest 5-digit number. So replace the first 9 with 1 and replace remaining 9s with zeros. So replace the first 9 with 1 and replace the remaining 4 9s with zeros. We will get smallest 5-digit number, and this is 10,000. 10,000 is the smallest 5-digit number. Next, 3,000 more than 10,010. More than means we have to add 3 thousands for 10 thousands. So we have to add 3 thousands for 10 thousands. So that is, this is 10,000 and 10. So there are 10 thousands. This is thousands. So 10 thousands. We have to add 3 thousands. So then we get 13,000. So 13,010. So 13,010 is the answer. So next, see the fourth blank, 6,000 less than 43,102. Less than means we have to subtract. So more than means we have to add, and less than means we have to subtract 6,000 from 43,000. So in this number there are 43,000. So we have to just subtract 6,000. So then 43 minus 6, we will get 37,102 is the answer. Next, the fifth bit is 10,000 more than 12,345. So more than means we have to add. So in the given number there are 12 thousands. So there are 12 thousands, we have to add 10 thousands. So for 12 thousands we have to add 10 thousands, then we will get the answer. So 12 thousands plus 10 thousands becomes 22,345. So the answer is 22,345. So these are the answers for the given blanks.